Hello, I am Victor, but people usually call me Vic. I've always wanted to do this in a project because I'm the type of guy that has always wanted to make an animatic, and, well, looks like I made it. I consider myself as someone who is kind, but as an imperfect human being, I do have my limits. But anyways, let's get into the details. I was born on September 12th, 2001. I'm 5'6". My passion is drawing. It always has been, and it always will be. And my dream job, the one thing that I've always wanted to achieve in life, is to become a full-time animator and character designer. It's just so great to become an animator and character designer. I can't literally contain the excitement of it. If you really would like to know about me, here's a list of 12 facts about me. Number 1, I am a Jehovah's Witness. If you want to know more information about Jehovah's Witnesses, you can visit our official webpage, jw.org. Basically, what a Jehovah's Witness is someone who honors Jehovah and does their best to imitate the things that he's done. But not like godly, but just learning his lessons. And as a Jehovah's Witness, we go to Kingdom Halls where we worship him and learn more about the Bible and what he says in it. But I will say that unfortunately, as imperfect human beings, we get a lot of stereotypes. There are many people who tend to stereotype Jehovah's Witnesses based on what they do, and instead on getting to know them, on what they are, what their personality is. And to be fair, it's a little bothersome to me. Number 2, I have a great group of friends for over 4 years, and we're still going on. These people are the best people to become friends with, I kid you not, because they've always supported my decisions, and have always given me the correct type of support when I needed it. My friends have always had my back since kindergarten, a few in elementary, some in middle school, and mostly in high school. And I do plan to make more friends in college, and I would like to get to know you. Number 3, I enjoy comics. It really doesn't matter. It could be comic books, comic book movies, and some anime and manga. Any form of literature that it has to be a graphic novel, I'll read it anytime. But speaking of comics, my favorite comic to read is any type of Spider-Man comic. Except for the Clone Saga. We never talk about the Clone Saga, ever. But back to Spider-Man, he's basically a character that's someone, I don't know how to describe this. He's a character that I can relate to. He's someone that has problems as well, but it's problems that have actions that have consequences. Adding to the anime aspect, I love me some shonen anime, meaning action or drama, both action and drama actually. It's basically because of the choreography and the character development of the protagonist and the dear antagonist or other characters. And to be basic, it's the animation that makes it look gorgeous. Number 4, I really have a bad temper. Unfortunately, I have some extreme anger issues, and I tend to get mad over the tiniest things. Hopefully I can, sometime in life, cope with this problem and help myself and everyone around me to find peace, because when I get angry, it's not a pretty sight to see. It's uncharacteristic of me. Number 5, I like to collect action figures and model kits. Personally, model kits are very therapeutic, and whenever you listen to relaxing music while creating the model kit, it's basically like bringing a character to life. But while model kits are therapeutic, action figures for me are more posing. I know, people have their own point of views about action figures of how seeing them as kid stuff, but personally, I believe that action figures can be helpful when creating poses of the character, or even some group art that you tend to draw. They're really helpful for posing. Number 6, I enjoy animated movies. I really love their uniqueness and their tendency to develop epic stories, or even something for families to enjoy. If you meet anyone, and I mean anyone who knows me, they'll tell you that I enjoy animated movies. Sadly, like action figures, there's noticed as kid stuff, but I don't think they should be. There are animated movies that have really adult moments, but I'll make that video if I can. I'll make that video when I can. To to focus on why I love animated movies, I have a lot, and they're definitely my childhood. But I'll list the top 3 for now. Number 1, The Prince of Egypt. The way that they made the Moses story so compelling and so tragic makes me want to watch it over and over again. And aside from the gorgeous animation, the story between the brothers feels genuine. No, Number 2, Lion King. This story. Oh man, this story is basically a kid's version of a Hamlet, but they don't shy away from the dark stuff. You see when a Disney parent dies, it's comical, but when Mufasa dies, it's basically when they show the body. This was dark. And finally, number 3, and my all-time favorite animated movie, as a Spider-Man fan and an animated movie fan, it's Into the Spider-Verse. The movie demonstrated that anybody can wear the mask. No matter where you're from, no matter what race you are, everybody can wear the mask. Number 7. My dream has always been to become an animator. I kid you not. Animations are what inspired me to become a creative person and has taught me to really tell a story in a unique way. One of my goals is to be able to tell one of my stories as an animated movie or TV show. Animated groups, animated teams, or maybe just make a YouTube account and chat with other YouTubers. Well, chat with other YouTubers. But yeah, animation is what made me what I am today, and what made me do this animatic, which is similar to Asperger's syndrome. I am proud to be an autistic person every single step of the way. It's not. It's something. It isn't something to be embarrassed about. If you're an autistic person, don't shy it away. Don't reject it. Just make it part of you. And keep in mind, my autism isn't severe. It's probably because I can't look into other people's eyes when they're talking, or being places too loud. Trust me, I'm not the type of person you want to take into a loud movie, or a loud audience, or a loud party. I will cover my ears and get out of there ASAP. I kid you not. Number 9. I am a proud co-parent to a Bichon Frise named Fluffy Bolt. And he has been my best friend for 12 years straight, and I personally can't live without him. He's a fluffy little boy. Look at it. Number 10. I really love to draw interesting characters and breathtaking landscapes. The way that I designed these unique arts are with variety to the design and personality of the character or landscape that I have drawn. I'm focusing on both of these aspects as well as making an animation studio or joining one. Making animated videos or movies about them inspires me to become a better animator and achieving that goal. Number 11. I am a very loyal person. It's what my parents have always taught me to become. For example, if you tell me an embarrassing secret, my fluffy little boy. Look at it. And number 12, I love to voice act. Yeah, voice acting is something that I've always wanted to do ever since I was a little kid. Basically, voice acting is like acting, but using your voice to change the character's tone and sounding. It's really incredible how many voice actors do it. And yeah, I've always wanted to do this. Well, I'm actually doing it right now because of the animatic. But yeah, voice acting. It's one of my favorite traits, and you'll believe me. Also, here's a little example. Okay, how much time do you have, I would say? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the top 12 things you want to know about me. Thank you for paying attention. It means a lot. But keep in mind, my story isn't over yet. I know. I babbled a lot about myself and basically told what I really want to tell other people. But I hope that at least in a few years, after I've graduated college, I could join an animation group. And I hope to fulfill my dream of being an animator and releasing an animated movie or TV show that will score it all. I'm well aware that nothing in life is very easy. It's not something that should be given to you in a silver platter. It's definitely not something that is going to be taken for granted. But I do have high hopes that I'll walk that extra mile and get into that finish line on this life cycle. I babbled